one day he was riding with his uncle on the wagon seat. Well, Sam walked behind, loading hay on his wagon. And Sam asked Fred a question, which Fred couldn't understand or really hear over the rumbling of the wagon wheels. And so Fred responded with a polite and inquisitive, "Sir?" Fred said the next thing he remembers is being flat on his back, laying on the ground with his Uncle Frank standing over him with a look on his face that appeared to him to have come straight from the bowels of hell. And his uncle shakes his finger in Fred's face and says, "Boy, if I ever hear you call a black man sir, I'll kill you where you stand." Fred said he knew it was wrong. He knew it was wrong, but he didn't know it. And so Fred grew up. He went to college, he went to seminary, and he became a preacher. And he went all over the state of Oklahoma, throughout the South, doing evangelistic crusades for his denomination. He was very much in demand, and everywhere he went, during those critical years of the late 50s and early 60s, when civil rights was the cause of the day, and everywhere he went, his message was the same. In Christ there is no east or west, north or south, male or female, black or white. He knew it. But he didn't know it. Until one Sunday afternoon, after he had finished services at a small town church, and he stopped at a local diner to get something to eat before he hit the road. He took his seat at the counter with the other patrons, and he placed his order: a burger, fries, and a glass of sweet tea. And while he was